So we have a couple ways we can make or get Nunchaku. We can order them. I'll give you guys a link. On where to order them on Amazon or on the internet. You can also make them. I made a pair for Mr. Thompson years ago. I think I gave it to him when he was about 16 or 17. Made of eucalyptus I found up at Tilden Park. Kind of made them the same way. If you guys ever want to see that pair, it's in his office at the Berkeley School. But pretty easy to make these if you want to. You just need some sticks. You could use an old staff or even a broomstick. The diameter, though, usually a little bit thicker than a broomstick would be better. And the length you can determine by measuring from the middle of your palm. Should go a little bit beyond your elbow would be great. So for a pretty tall guy, this is about 14 inches. Typically, they're about 12 inches. But you want them to be the same length. And then all you got to do is take a drill, try to get it as centered as you can, and come down from the top. We call this the kusari ana. That's just the hole that the rope goes into by about 1 inch. So this is about 1 inch. And then you're going to drill a hole through that will go actually meet that same hole. You go through there all the way to the other end, and then come down 1 more inch and do another hole underneath. Now the one that comes down vertically only intersects with the first hole, but the other one's just a simple hole that goes straight through. And then you need some kind of rope, some kind of tough rope. This stuff's called paracord. This is the kind of rope you use on a parachute. And it's good to use a lighter to heat up the end of the paracord before you try to thread it, just to get it a little bit melty, and then it's less frayed. It goes through a little bit easier. And you just take your paracord, come through the top first, and you have something pointy. I'm just using a Phillips head screwdriver to push the rope out the other end. And where's that thing? There it is. Sometimes you use a bigger one's better. And once you grab that, all you got to do is put it through the other way, down through the bottom hole. I'm going to get it about equal distance. Now this one's going to go back up into this hole and then back up the middle. To do that, this one's already cooperating, it's already pointing up. We're going to go in, and we need probably something to kind of push it up into that middle hole to get it going. And then if you think it's going up in there, you can give it a little boost, push in a little bit, push up a little bit. And there's our little friend right there. So we're going to pull it up. So that's pretty good. We got about equal distance like that. We have our other stick. And we're going to put the rope down in there. Once it's in there, we'll give it a little push like we did before. Come out. I'm going to feed it back through the bottom hole. Need to take this other one now and bring it down into the kusari ana, the top hole. And I'm going to take my little screwdriver and push it out the other side. See if we can grab it. There we go. Okay, so we got that one. So we end up with 2 strings out here, coming out these 2. That's good. So we got to just kind of figure out how wide we want the kusari, the rope. So basically it's the width of your palm is what you're shooting for. Now you certainly can have less than that. Traditionally, when these were a farming tool in Okinawa, when they were a flail to beat rice, they were about that long. So it's kind of like a flexible stick. See if we can show you guys that. So these were more the traditional nunchaku were about that long. And of course you could make them much longer. A lot of practitioners like that because it gives you more reach and also more power, but it slows down how fast you can move the weapon. So traditionally, a good compromise was to get it to be the width of your palm, which allows you the good leverage and power, but also the speed that you need, because this is a speed-oriented weapon. So since I wanted to have two pairs that I can move symmetrically, I would like these to be the same, kusari to be the same length. So I'm just going to compare it to the other one and just work on that until I get the exact same length. And then all I need to do is just tie a knot. So almost looks about right. Okay, so I'm just going to tie off this knot. And we're just going to use a square knot. So we do this one. And then we just do the same one again. And that cleat should hold it nice and tight. And then once we get it where we feel like it's measured right, it's the right length, it's nice and tight, we're going to cut off the excess. And we are going to do a little bit of melting, since this is kind of a polyester type of thing, like a plastic. It's going to melt. So I'm going to leave a little bit, like a 1/16 of an inch of rope there, 1/16 of an inch here. And I use a lighter, heat that up, and it will kind of melt. It will also tend to shrink the knot a little bit, which is good. I don't want to get this too hot because I don't want to weaken the knot or the rope. And there we go. And then if we can like stuff this knot into that hole, that'd be good. That just gets it out of the way. So push it in. Give yourself something to drive it in with. You can also, when you drill the hole, you can leave, like we did on this one, we can leave a bigger circle so that we can have more room to push the knot in. If you don't get the knot in there, it's okay. It's just aesthetics. Alright, so once you get it where you want the knot, you can pull the rope around a little bit so the two ends are the same. Then you've got a nice secure system to hold your nunchaku. So hopefully that helps you guys, and you can make your own at home. Be a lot of fun. You just need some wood, need some kind of cord. This again is called paracord, P-A-R-A, for parachute. Pretty strong stuff. Any kind of rope will work. I'll show you guys another pair I made that has the same arrangement, but the string goes through a metal chain, and this part, the kusari, is metal. That's kind of cool. The idea of metal was that it could be used against a sword. Alright, so thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.